Staring out the window, reaching for a North Star, waiting just to wake up from this nightmare where you could be right back in my arms, dancing to the limbo.
There is no doubt that there are so many good choices when it comes to food on a cruise. The options are almost endless. You can go to the buffet, the main dining room, the steakhouse, the sushi and hibachi place, the Italian restaurant, and I'm sure there are some that I forgot to mention. Oh, the sports bar. That's what I forgot. In today's video, I'm sharing the top 5 cruise foods that you must try on board the Mariner of the Seas or on any Royal Caribbean ship really. Before I get started, if you somehow stumble upon this video and upon this channel, make sure to subscribe before you leave. And if you want to be the first one to know more about our travel plans, make sure to follow us on Instagram, and everything is going to be linked down in the description box below. So let's not waste any more time and let's talk about the first top cruise food on board the Mariner of the Seas. My first pick is going to be the poke nachos from Playmakers. Instead of going to the Windjammer for lunch on embarkation day because that could be super busy and super crowded, we decided to go to Playmakers, and just because we have never been there, so we want to also try it out. We ordered so much food, but the poke nachos is probably the best one that we've ordered there, and if we could go back in time, I would just not order anything else but just the poke nachos. The poke nachos include marinated ahi tuna, avocado, cilantro, serrano peppers, scallions, nori, sesame seeds, sriracha aioli, truffle sauce on top of a bed of crispy wontons. It is super good. Even just kind of listing out what they have in there makes me drool all over again. And if you don't believe me, look at the footage that I've been showing you. It is that good. Anyways, while we're talking about Playmakers here, the next time we are on board a Royal Caribbean ship with the Playmakers, I really want to try their desserts. I've heard so many good things about their desserts as well. I heard about the campfire cookie a lot, and I also want to try their touchdown sundae just because you can actually take the Playmakers football helmet bowl home, and I'm not gonna say no to a souvenir from my Royal Caribbean cruise. Okay, my next pick is going to be the escargot from the main dining room or the MDR. Are you even cruising if you don't eat escargots every single night at the MDR? If you have heard of what escargot is, you might assume that they will not taste good, and that is what I thought too before I tried the MDR's escargot. They honestly taste just like mushrooms to me. I think the main reasons they don't taste what they're supposed to taste like, it's because of the way that the escargot was prepared by the chefs. They bake them in garlic parsley butter, and they always turn out good every single time. Let me know in the comment below if you have had escargot before on a cruise ship. Do you like it? And if you haven't tried it before, will you try it on your next cruise? Oh, and if you're new here, hello and welcome. My name is Sarah, and I'm here to inspire you to carve out some time and money now to travel to places you've never been before. And let me go back really quickly about the escargot's consistency. I know it's kind of weird to talk about it in a video, but we actually tried it out on our very first cruise on the last night. It was back in 2019 on board the Enchantment of the Seas, and then we kind of regretted not trying it the first night of our cruise. So when we were on board Mariner of the Seas, anytime we get a chance to eat at the MDR, which is probably almost every night except for one night, I always order the shrimp cocktails for appetizer as well as the escargots because honestly, you cannot miss it. It's really that good, and I just love how it's pretty consistent on the 2 ships that I've been on. I'm actually going to be going on Quantum of the Seas in the summer, so I'm going to let you know if the escargot also is the same on that ship because that's going to be 343.
Like a camel through the need.
Okay, my next pick is going to be the famous meat plank from Jamie's Italian restaurant. Don't get me wrong, when we ate lunch there, everything we ordered was super good and super delicious, but there's just something about the meat plank that made me pick it for this top 5 cruise food on board the Mariner of the Seas video. To be honest, I'm not super familiar with the types of meat that they include in the meat plank, so I went back to Royal Caribbean's website and looked for the menu, and here are all of the meats and the cheese and all of the trills and frills that came with the meat plank. And I'm not gonna try to pronounce everything because I already know I'm gonna butcher it, so you can read it all from the menu here. I'm just gonna put it on the screen. Other than the meat and just the whole combination being super good, the presentation was also super cool. They used an actual wooden plank to present all of the stuff, and it's sitting on top of 2 canned tomatoes. I mean, what can be more Italian than that, right? I mean, I've never been to Italy, but I think this is pretty Italian. So let me know if you're from Italy or if you've been to Italy, if this whole wooden plank on top of canned tomatoes are like an Italian thing, because I think it is, and I think it's really, really cute and a super just like cool touch. Anyways, before moving on to my next pick, make sure to subscribe to this channel if you haven't already, especially if you like cruising and traveling content, because we have so much planned for 2022 and you don't want to miss that. My next pick is going to be one of these pasta at Windjammer. I found this pasta, I think, on one of the sea day, or no, we were in Nassau and we decided not to go off the ship. So we went to lunch at the Windjammer, and they have this cacio e pepe pasta for lunch. I'm hoping I'm saying that right, but it's basically the cheese and pepper pasta. And oh my gosh, it was so good. Like, you have to love pasta like I do to appreciate it, because it's just seasoned with, like I said, pepper and cheese. And it's probably one of the best pastas I've eaten on a cruise ship, in my opinion. I didn't get a lot of footage of the pasta, but you should be able to find it where all the pastas are located during lunch at the Windjammer. And I'm not ashamed to admit it, but I'm pretty sure I ate like 2 or 3 plates of it in one sitting, and honestly, it was that good. I'm hoping that when we do go on Quantum of the Seas in the summer, I can find the same or similar pasta again at lunch at the Windjammer, so I will definitely update you on that as well. If you want to be updated, make sure you subscribe to this channel for more upcoming cruise vlogs and just travel vlogs. Okay, last but not least, I'm gonna share with you the last top 5 items that I have. It's so hard to only pick 5 items, but my last pick would have to be the crispy sesame balls from Izumi, which is the onboard Japanese sushi hibachi restaurant on some of the Royal Caribbean ships. The crispy sesame balls is actually on their dessert menu, and I think you can choose one from 3 or 4 options. Anyways, when we were on board the Mariner of the Seas, we just decided to have dinner at Izumi, because I've never had like a hibachi dinner on a cruise ship before, so why not, right? And if you want to see how dining at Izumi looks like, I actually have a video on that as well, and I will link it in the description box below if you want to check it out. Let me know in the comment below if you have tried Izumi before on any of the Royal Caribbean ships. We're going to, like I said, hop on board the Quantum of the Seas in the summer to Alaska, and we're actually going to try the sushi menu at Izumi this time. I also uploaded my Alaska planning video probably a few days ago. If you are planning to go to Alaska, or you know, you're gonna be cruising to Alaska soon, and if you're planning it right now, make sure you check that out, because I kind of broke down every single thing that we're gonna be doing in the Alaska ports that we're gonna be visiting, so I will link that in the description box below as well. Anyways, that concludes today's video on my top 5 cruise foods on board the Mariner of the Seas. Should I do my top 5 cruise foods from Disney Wonder too? Let me know if you want to see that by liking this video. Before I go, I want to hear from you. If you have cruised with Royal Caribbean before, what would your top 5 cruise foods be? Leave them in the comment below. Lastly, if you somehow stumble upon this video and upon our channel, make sure to subscribe before you leave. And if you get some type of value and branding information, make sure to give this video a like to let me know. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!